I didn't raise my voice when he said it. I didn't even flinch. I just stood there on the porch of the home I'd spent months hunting for, my home, while my husband casually dropped a bomb with the calmness of someone commenting on the weather. My mom and sister will be living with us. He said it like it was a sweet update. Like it wasn't a decision that sliced straight through the life I'd been building brick by brick. Like I was supposed to smile and welcome the invasion. I remember the air tightening around me as he stood there looking smug, as if he'd pulled off some diplomatic miracle. I didn't reply. That silence, that careful, heavy silence, was the first step in the plan that would eventually undo him. When I first met Andrew, he was gentle, almost boyish. He treated me like I was something he'd stumbled upon by luck, precious, irreplaceable. I believed in that version of him. The one who woke up early to make breakfast, kissed my forehead, and talked about building a future together. A future just for the two of us. But that fantasy version faded. It began with tiny shifts. His phone flipped face down. Hidden smirks he thought I couldn't see. Late-night calls that he labeled work. But the real breaking point wasn't another woman. It was the realization that, in his world, I had never been his priority. Not once. Then I found the group chat on his tablet. Him, his mother, his sister. Don't worry. Once the house is ours, she'll go along with it. She's too polite to argue. I read it twice, slowly, because the pounding in my chest almost drowned the words out. They weren't treating me like a wife, not like a partner. They treated me like a piece of furniture, something that existed for convenience, something expected to comply. This betrayal wasn't romantic. It was structural, foundational. Rot at the center of everything. And rot needs removal. So I changed. I didn't confront him. Why waste the performance? I let him believe I was still the quiet, agreeable wife who wouldn't dare break the family harmony. While he planned his little takeover, I was quietly setting up mine. I called my lawyer, my banker, the contractor who built the house. Because here's the thing Andrew never cared enough to notice. I bought the property with money from my father's inheritance. Every document, every signature, every legal detail, all under my name. He assumed marriage made it ours. It didn't. Not on paper, not in reality. And the grand opening ceremony? That became my moment. Step 1. Change every lock, every code, every digital entry point. Step 2. Move the ceremony 8 hours earlier and invite only the people who had actually supported my journey. He got no invitation. Step 3. Prepare a simple, cutting speech. Step 4. Wait. When the day arrived, he was at work, under the impression I was home preparing appetizers for his mother. Instead, I was standing by the pool, champagne in hand, sunlight sparkling across water that belonged solely to me. His call came at 4:17 p.m. Confusion dripping from every syllable. Why is the door locked? Did you move the event? I stepped into the master bedroom, my bedroom, and let the silence hang before answering. Then I laughed. A clean, sharp laugh that felt like breaking free. Andrew, I said calmly, the event is happening right now. Pause. You're doing it, without me? Without my family? His breath caught, that little stutter of panic he gets before he spirals. What's going on? This is our house. I looked out the window at the celebration below. No, I said softly. It isn't. It never was. I heard him shaking the door handle, desperate and useless. You can't lock me out of my own house. I can, I said. Legally, I already did. There was a beat of silence. Then his voice broke. You're kidding. Check the deed. The silence that followed was exquisite, long, heavy, full of everything he finally understood. I let the final hit land gently. Also, check your email. My lawyer sent the divorce papers this morning. No shouting followed. Just an exhale. The kind a man releases when he realizes he was standing on ground that never belonged to him. I hung up without another word. Walked back outside. Raised my glass again. The crowd cheered, unaware of the battle I just ended with a single phone call. Relief washed through me, smooth, quiet, complete. Because betrayal taught me something crucial. People who think they own you leave their weak spots unguarded. And I never stopped watching. Never stopped waiting. Never stopped preparing. Tonight the house stands still. Come on. And for the first time in a very long time, I match it.